Do you feel mad after realizing that your account is flagged because you used mods in a race? And that's just one of the things that freaks me out in BTD6. So I chose to talk about them to people on the internet. It's okay, I can survive this. Boo. Oh, you just wait till I get to you. And the first thing I want to talk about is losing on an easy game mode on an easy map. You'll be playing the easiest game of your life when you look away for 30 seconds and just lose. And then there is the dreaded option to continue using monkey money. I haven't felt more disgusted in my life, but in the end I end up paying anyways, because I'm not gonna play another 5 minutes if I don't have to. And because of that, I can't buy skins, and I can't always retry a boss tier. And before you say skill issue, well, if having severe ADHD is a skill issue, then you're probably right. But I think we've all been there, when you know that you're gonna win, but then you don't because of some stupid mistake. Speaking of mistakes, have you ever sacrificed a sun god to a sun temple? I feel depressed just saying that. I have done this by accident so many times that you'd think I'd learn from my mistakes. Well, I'm the guy who put the retro skins in F tier in my last video. So me checking the placement of my monkeys before making a sun temple is like putting pineapple on a pizza. I just don't do it. But instead of whining about my placement insecurities, I'm gonna talk about monkey knowledge. And after almost 2 years of playing, I'm still not maxed out. And yes, I did random stuff like beating Vortex using only primary monkeys, but that's besides the point, because you have to grind so much. I don't want BTD6 to feel like War Thunder, not sponsored by the way, or am I? And if some monkey knowledge is good, like the one that gives you 10% more monkey money, most of them are just unfair. Like, why is having Moab spawn with 10% less health a thing? It just gives a gigantic disadvantage to people that don't have this thing. And of course, I have it, so I don't really want Ninja Kiwi to delete this, but you get the idea. Now, you may not agree with me on this next thing, but hear me out. Bosses with no modifiers aren't fun. It's a big problem that I had when Blast Apocalypse came out. The first weeks were boring. They had almost no restrictions, and Blast Apocalypse had his default speed and default HP. So I just beat him with the same exact strategy I used for all the other bosses. Elite Defender for tier 1, Mad for tier 2, Apex Plasma Master for tier 3, a random Paragon like the sub on tier 4, and whatever I can fit on tier 5. And it's just not fun. Because what would you do? Use the strategy you used last week, or innovate and use towers you normally wouldn't use on a boss event. And I know you can say, oh, the first week didn't have any modifiers because Ninja Kiwi wanted to see what strategies the community would come up with. And I understand that. Then why did the second and third week have that? And I didn't even play the second week. I logged in, saw that there are no modifiers, and logged out. That's how boring bosses can be. But unlike bosses, we have paragons. And it's not that I hate them. I want more. Right now, we only have 8 of them, and it would be super fun to see what a hack shooter paragon would look like. Or same with the spike factory. Heck, people are dying to see what the farm is gonna look like, even though they're probably not gonna add it. Because Ninja Kiwi said that paragons are made for boss damage. Unless they like make it fire bananas or something. I don't know what they're gonna do. Or maybe Ninja Kiwi could add special powers that increase your Paragon's degree. Although that would be kind of pay to win. Or Paragon Insta-Monkeys. Or Paragon Quests. Or Paragon Voice Lines. All in all, there's not a lot of stuff that makes me mad in BTD6. And that's a good thing. But what makes you mad? Tell me in the comments. But if you're too insecure to talk about that, watch this video where I ranked every Moab skin. Oh, you definitely make me mad. Who releases a game half finished?